Oh, you see that catch? I still got it. I still got it. I look at this, and you know what I think?
What?
Good thing Dave's not here.
Yeah.
We're having so much fun.
Eat your heart out, buddy.
That's right.
What did you get for not being here and stuff?
Yeah, Dave. That's what you get for trying to put your chair so close to mine. I'm warming up. I have to take off a layer. I knew this was gonna happen, and I did it anyway. We just had a rabbit encounter. We're just walking through the woods here, and a rabbit just exploded out of the thin brush right here, thick brush right here, and just took off. That was awesome.
It was super cool.
I was within 10, 12 feet of him. He was hiding out right there in that stuff. The deer rub right there.
Not too shabby.
Got some running water there that I can hear. I'm gonna set up my hammock right there. For this go around, I'm using my Superior Gear 30-degree hammock, and this is about the size that it packs down to right here. These Superior Gear suspension straps have become my favorite method of hanging a hammock. The ease of use and simplicity of adjustment are worth the slight weight penalty to me. These things are awesome. Today's outing is focused on testing the limits of my gear. That's a Superior Gear hammock rated for 30 degrees, and tonight's temperature is supposed to drop into the mid-20s. I'm gonna sleep in that. I'm not gonna stack any quilts on it. I'm gonna sleep in it in my base layers to get a somewhat accurate idea of what it will do without all the gear and wool and down. I'm also using my 27-degree Western Mountaineering quilt. So I'm really pushing the thresholds of what this gear was designed for, but that's exactly what I want to know. Can I be comfortable at those ratings with this gear? The dork in me always wants to know what the gear will do. I'm out here with JP, we're out on my own property. Might wake up and get some snow in the morning, so that would be pretty cool. There's a whole bunch of downed wood. The area needs to be cleaned up, so we're just gonna have fun. JP brought out a ton of food, so he's gonna chef up some food, have a fire, eat some food, drink some beverages, test some gear. Yeah, I love it. I've been using this thing for about 3 years now, almost 3 years, not quite, but getting there. And I just absolutely love this thing. It's so simple and easy to use. It has an integrated underquilt, no messing around. You just set it and forget it, and it's great. I love it. This thing has been nothing but comfortable and awesome for me. 5 stars, would recommend. This setup is rated for 30 degrees, and it weighs just under 3 pounds, like 2 pounds, 13 ounces, right around there. And this is my tarp and kit. This is the Warbonnet Superfly. Awesome tarp, I love it. I'm using night eyes to hang it. The orange line is what I use to hang my tarps for the ridge line, and the yellow cord with the beaners on it are what I use to stake out the tarps. And these are just extras, backup. This is backup as well. I don't usually carry this, but I don't know why I have that on this trip. Here are the stakes that I brought. A combination of these MSR Cyclones and cheap tent pegs. And there you have it. This is a bit heavy. I don't normally have all this stuff. This tarp does have doors, but those are not deployed. I like to keep them open as much as possible. The snow isn't supposed to start until early morning tomorrow anyway, so I don't think I'll need the doors. The tarp itself, however, the Warbonnet Superfly, weighs 1 pound, 2 ounces. 11-foot ridgeline, 10 feet wide, doors, thing's awesome. And we've got JP working on his setup right over there. This whole setup, the tarp, the hammock, quilt, pillow, the straps, ridgeline, cam jams, the stakes, extra stakes, and all the cordage weighs exactly 7 pounds. It's not my lightest hammock setup, not even close, but lightweight is not what I'm going for today. Plus, I'm gonna throw on my Underquilt protector. It's kind of silly not to use it. I don't want my Underquilt to get wet at all. And it is kind of windy tonight. There's a storm blowing in. Everything that I brought out here for this trip, I hauled in with this backpack right here. My Hilltop Packs Raven UL40. All the gear that I brought in today, I weighed it right before I left. That's with the alcohol, with the water, with food, everything, all loaded up, was 39.8 pounds. I've worked up a thirst. I heard some of you guys whining about the PBR on my last trip, so cheers. This one's for you. It's still winter. We've got a bunch of snow on the ground. The days are getting warmer, lighter, longer. So we're gonna be losing the snow fast. This is a really good opportunity to just burn it. The old ground sheet still going strong. It's crazy. Thing's like 3 years old now. Oh yeah. To build one of those, you don't have to do that.
I had one, but it ripped.
Wah, wah, wah. That's what you get for trying to put your chair so close to mine. Oh, you see that catch? I got that on. Sweet, I still got it. I still got it. Ooh, Cold River.
Cold River Gin. I just got it because it was a cool bottle, and it says it's distilled and bottled in Maine.
Maine.
They didn't have any New Hampshire gin that I saw. Sorry. Close enough. Right?
I like Maine. Pretty cool guy named Doc lives in Maine. Shout out to Doc Watson.
There you go. Cheers, buddy. This is going to be a slow drinker for sure. I have to say, I don't think I've ever had dirty martinis in the woods before.
Definitely a first for me.
Yeah.
I'll drink to that.
Yeah.
Slicing action going on right there. I got peppers.
Got some bell peppers, and we got some onion, some garlic. It's going to be a great time.
Yeah.
It's going to be fun.
Oh, and look at those rolls.
Yeah.
Now something's going on here, folks.
Yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
Custom Hilltop Packs food bag. Yeah, look at that fat pig. Nice fish, too. Starting to smell them onions. Gonna make some hot toddies with some Woodford Reserve. I made some tea at home, put it in this thermos. It's jammin' lemon ginger with some honey.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be so good. All laid out like someone's mom.
little lichen never hurt anybody, right?
Oh, that's flavor.
Builds character. Let's see what happens.
The moment of truth.
Oh yeah.
Well, that was interesting. We definitely had a lot of fun this evening, but I kind of feel bad for JP. He spent like $60 on food, drove like 2.5 hours to get here, hiked into the woods, spent like 3 hours to cook a meal just to have it suck. I can't knock him for trying, but I'm definitely gonna hold that one against him for a really long time. I managed to choke half of that thing down, so I'm not starving. My jaw hurts a little bit. It's pretty chewy.
Used to taking the tough meat.
Oh, I'm gonna take it easy on him for now because he's pretty sensitive, bummed out, a little bit depressed, and I'm not gonna rub it in too much. But. Good morning. Super comfortable hammocks. Hammocks are the best. Nothing beats a hammock in terms of comfort. Weight penalty is worth it. It's about 7:15 right now, and just hanging out in my hammock, listening to the rain or sleet hit the tarp. The weather's blowing in. It's starting. It was fine last night. Nice and warm. I did wake up at one point and go to the bathroom, and I thought about putting my down jacket on because I was kind of cold at that point, but I didn't. I hopped back in the hammock system and got nice and warmed up and fell right back asleep. Gear, man, it works. Slight change of plans last night. We got to pack up and get out of here. I got to be home by 9. Last night I did take all my gear and put it underneath my tarp to keep it out of the elements. And when I'm hammock camping anyway, I like to have the ground sheet so that I can step outside of the hammock and not be in the snow. It's been a while since I've slept in a hammock. That was awesome. For my cordage, keeping them all tidy and not letting them tangle. This is how I store them, put them away. Put the loop midpoint on my thumb. Under, over, under, over, under, over, under, over. Pretty simple. Take it, wrap it around. Take the leftover tail, put it through the loop. Boom. There you go. That will not tangle. It's always easy to deploy. It's just what I like to do. Take the tail through the loop. Pull. Well, last night was a ton of fun. Had a really good time. It was nice to get out here and do some camping. I much prefer hammocks over tents at this point. I still have a soft spot in my heart for tents, especially in certain situations. They're definitely just better and make more sense than a hammock. Those situations excluded, hammocks are the king, the comfort king. I love them. I sleep so good in a hammock. It's unbelievable. And I always thought I slept really good in a tent, and I still do, but the comfort level is just super heightened in a hammock. That was a nice fire last night. Good sized little pit right there. These new snowshoes are awesome. JP's cooking incident last night, that was unfortunate. I feel bad for him, but I'm never gonna let him forget it. So that kind of worked out in my favor. Price to pay, right? Just be hungry for a little while for some good ammunition against a buddy. That's worth it. Definitely. Never letting him forget that. I'm a little bummed that we have to leave early this morning. Brought out a bunch of food. I was gonna make an awesome breakfast. We were just gonna sit out here and enjoy the fire and breakfast, drink some coffee and relax, but not in the cards this time, unfortunately. I was really looking forward to it too. But still a great time. Still had a ton of fun. JP got to try his Wookiee, his Warbonnet system. He liked it. So there was some experimenting to be done. My hammock, I slept in it with my base layers down to its comfort rating, and I was fine. So I'm excited about that. It's always good to know. Packed up, we're out of here. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Later.